Greetings, happy Tuesday. So, in my listening to William McCrae, one of the videos he did last week, I something caught my attention and caught my interest, and caused me some concern. So, the couple that you're seeing in this picture, a lot of you may recognize them as Kevin Lemons and his wife. I call her Lady T to avoid mispronouncing her name, but her name is um, Tiana, I think, but we're gonna call her Lady T or Lady Lemons. So y'all may recognize them, Kevin Lemons and Higher Calling. He is the head of that group, of that choir, really, and very group as far as I'm concerned is very successful because I'm a fan. But what some of the things that Sir William was talking about, I wanted to hear the rest of their story and learn about what happened to them in their pursuit to become parents. And when I caught a glimpse of the video, I wanted, in the very beginning, you'll hear him say it himself, share this out, get this out. And I wanted to do that, let them share their story. So I wanted to share it on my channel. So again, this is Kevin Lemons. And before I start the video, I do want to promote his work because I'm a fan. So I'm in my description and I'm going to do it both in the description and the comments. I'm going to share his YouTube channel, his official website, so that you can have all of his music that's coming out and all of his upcoming events, and his Instagram channel. Okay. So as you can see here on his website, it tells of his upcoming events. He have one coming up as early as July 9th, which I think is Wednesday, Thursday this week, and then one on the 10th. So I'm going to be sharing that August 22nd. There's a homecoming celebration. This is one of his some of his new music that's out that will be on the website that I'm going to share. Um, this is a gala that's going on. What is this, in September? So all of this information will be on the website, his official website for Kevin Lemons. And like I said before, I'll also be sharing his YouTube page, which this is his YouTube page. This is his official YouTube page to get all of his latest music and his latest projects. So I did want to share that out first. For those of you who know him but don't know how to reach him, this is how, for any bookings or anything, events that he could have going up on. And for those who don't know him, you could go check out his webpage and his YouTube page and see if you enjoy his music and get to know him. Okay, so I'm going to share this video. Again, they're going to tell their story in their own words in this video. Please forgive. You're going to hear some dings and things in the background because while I'm sharing this, I am working my regular job. So I'm going to keep the noise down as much as possible so that y'all can hear this story of what happened to this couple. And before I do that, let me do my disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for the fair use and purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So let's go ahead and start this video so that they can give you in their own words what happened to them. And, her story was centered around being violated.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Hopefully the volume is good for you guys.
Hi, Imani, what's going on?
Hey, Imani.
How you doing? It's good to see you. Hadn't seen you in a long time.
Hey, everybody coming in.
Hey, yeah, man, listen, y'all share this for me. Do me a favor as you coming in. Y'all share this for me. Share this. This involves our community, the Lemons support team, family, friends, everybody. This involves everybody, everybody, everybody. Please share this. Share this. This is not This is normally when I come on live. I'm normally coming. I'm joking around and I'm playing, laughing, having a good time. All of that good stuff. But this is not one of those times.
Hey,
This is not one of those
Monterey.
times. So, hey, Kamar. Hey, man. Hey, Leah, Terrell, Jesse, everybody that's coming in. Please, y'all share this and get this word out to everybody. Um, so many of you all that poured out to us and showed so much love and happiness and joy and all of that good stuff in the arrival of of what was supposed to have been our daughters. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my wife go ahead and share with you all what has recently transpired and how it has basically shaken our world. We felt like we've had many people to say, no, y'all shouldn't go live, don't tell nobody nothing, but you know, we involved you all in our happiness. You know what I'm saying? We involved you all in our lives, and I just felt that it's only right, it's only befitting that since we involved you all in that process, that you all know exactly what's going on, and this particular journey has really shattered my faith. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It shattered my faith. It shattered my hopes of having a family and all of the above. So love you too, Danielle. Just want to, so Lady Lemons, you go ahead and let everybody know what's happening.
So first off, um, y'all excuse us. It's like really, it's a lot. The weight is really, really a lot. I do want to first say thank you all. Yesterday, of course, was our anniversary. So first of all, thank you for the well wishes. You all always support us. Even when we think we're not supported, you guys support us. Also, we want to thank you guys for um, embracing this journey of our journey to what we thought would be parenthood. Unfortunately, due to
Lies.
circumstances,
I'm gonna say
lies,
lies.
um,
Deceit.
major deceit, that won't be happening. Um, so our hopes of bringing the girls home won't be happening. Basically, we followed everything we needed to follow. We went in this with open minds, knowing that, with these type of situations, there's always a 50-50 shot,
Yeah.
pretty much, that these things can happen. But the way that this happened, I wish not even on my worst enemy. Um, the way that we were even brought into this situation wasn't on the pretense of adopting a child. Anybody that knows me knows, you all know I mentor. And everything that I do it with my whole heart. I do it from my heart. I mentor from my heart. I give from my heart. I love everybody from my heart, like with everything within me. And Kevin is the same way. The way we kind of came into the situation was actually off of a post. The post, we were dealing with another young lady that pretty much had been violated in the church by our pastor. And being who I am, I put up a random post just saying, hey moms, women of God, just as women, we need to start approaching or having difficult conversations with girls about, just guys, how they approach, you know, fast forward. That was January 3rd. Had a young lady reach out to me and kind of gave me her story. And, her story was centered around being violated, and she had a secret she
Passed
had been
around through the
holding.
church.
Yeah, secret she had been holding in for 16 years and had, actually had a child at 13, which was fathered by a pastor who was, her godfather. Not to put all of that, out there because they're neither here nor there. So being who I am, I started to reach out to resources in her area to kind of try to help her. You know, probably about 6 weeks into that, she comes and says that she's pregnant. Okay, cool. She said she had already made an appointment. She was coming to Atlanta to have an abortion. My thing is, don't do that. Let's look at some agencies in your area, try to get you connected to some people in your area, things of that nature, and, just get you some help. Never on the pretense of even considering taking anybody's child, anything of that nature. She said, okay, so I put my resources to work. That's what I do. And she came back maybe a day or two later and
No,
called
about a week later.
about a week later and said, I thought about it and I'm still going to go forward with the abortion. But there's only one condition that I would not have this abortion. And I said, what's that? And she said that you take this child. And so I said, okay. Didn't say yes or no. Just said, let me talk to my husband about it first. And be it that, we y'all are our family. So it's, we've been trying to have a family for 14 years. So for us, this was kind of like, let's see, this is a no
For us,
brainer.
this
For
was
us,
this was a God moment.
right.
We was like,
is
oh
this
my
really
God, is this really
happening?
happening? You know what I'm saying?
So in turn, of course, we said, okay, no problem. Um, Everything we lined up a social worker who we had working with us. They lined up their resources. So I don't want you guys thinking we just jumped into this like, oh, somebody said something and it was like, oh, we just jumped into it and didn't do any homework, anything like that. Um, we had our resources at work. And basically, I have spoken to this young lady, when I say every single day,
every
two
day.
and three times a day. Um, I have text messages. I have inbox messages. I have everything. Pictures, everything of this young lady's life, everything concerning her. And leading up to the delivery of the girls, is where things got tricky. We actually got on one day and we told you that,
We was at the hospital.
we were at the hospital. Kevin went live. We actually got a phone call from the young lady saying that
In the hospital.
she was going into labor in the hospital. And she told us where to come. And Kevin got on live and included a lot of you in this journey with us. And we went to Kennestone.
Kennestone.
And when we got to Kennestone, and a lot of you that were on here shared in that moment with us, Kevin was outside and I was inside trying to get information. And when we came inside, mind you, she called us to the hospital, gave us the room number, gave us where she was, got to the hospital.
They have no knowledge.
They have no knowledge of who this young lady is. She's not there. However, we were bound legally, so we couldn't say anything at the time. Mind you, while I'm standing at the desk, I'm talking to her. So that was a bust. The next day, was it the next day or the same day? The next day?
Next day.
Next day, I get a message from her saying that, while she was here, there was a particular diagnosis that she had and that she went to North Carolina. And, my thing is, in everything you do, I need you to provide proof. Y'all, and I tell you, everything that I asked for, she provided. Everything that the social worker asked for, she provided. We continued to ask, is there any reason that, you don't want to move forward with this? We can accept that. She kept saying no. The social worker intervened and did the same thing. Is there any reason that you want to change your mind? You have the right to change your mind. We're okay with that. We're still going to support you, support where she was mentally, because during this process, I know that it's a lot for a mother to give up a child. So you still have to support them in the fact that they're giving something, away. That's who we are. And so, with that being said, still on all ends with the social worker as well as ourselves, no, everything is still a good. Everything is still a go. We're good. Okay. So, when she told us that she had been diagnosed with a particular situation and went to North Carolina, we said, okay. North Presbyterian
something hospital.
Novant.
Yeah.
In Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
So our main thing was, were the girls here? Yes, girls are here. All right. So now we need to put the pieces in place to come and get the girls, and for us to do what we need to do legally on this end. So in that, she scheduled for us to come up. Was it last Thursday? Has it been, or Thursday before?
Last Thursday.
Last Thursday to come and get the girls. So, put all the pieces in place. Had a long, in-depth conversation. We got pictures of the girls. We got everything that we pretty much needed. And so we said, okay, is there any reason that we do not need to make this trip to North Carolina to get these girls?
Now, put a pause right there. I'm going to try to say this without my anger raising up. On last Thursday morning, I have a doctor's appointment every 2 weeks. I'm trying to get my health right, trying to get everything going on or whatever. I'm at the doctor's office. My phone rings. It's her. Reluctant to answer, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because I was mad because of the first incident that we missed, you know what I'm saying, or whatever happened. But I answered the phone anyway, and it even went so far to where her introduction to the conversation was, "Pop, I'm sorry. Pop, I'm sorry." Now, this is the same young lady that asked me to be her daddy because she is detached from her family and all of the above. Y'all, many of you all know me on a personal level. Y'all know I love on everybody. Whatever I can be to whomever is exactly what I'm going to be, whether that's your brother, whether that's a father figure, whether that's, pastor, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I give myself, freely because that's what I feel like I'm supposed to do. This chick calls my phone, apologize, says all these great things and this, that, and that. I asked her 5 times, "Sweetheart, is there any reason why we should not get on this road and come?" "No, Pop, everything is good. Everything is good." I said, "Listen, if you've changed your mind, it's okay. I'm the type of dude that if you change your mind, I'm still going to be in these girls' lives, these babies' lives. They deserve to have a strong, manly figure, father figure around, or whatever the case may be. I'm even willing to go so far as to go ahead and still sign the birth certificate because these girls need a father. They are welcome in my house. They are welcome. Come on for a second. Come on. Come on, baby. They are welcome in my house. They are welcome to my money, to my resources, whatever it is that I have. Just tell me the freaking truth. Just tell me the truth. You know? She insisted. No, everything is good. This is what I'm showing y'all, guys. We wasn't playing around. We
Oh
was
my
serious about
God.
this thing.
Oh my.
This is the girl's room.
Now, y'all, I am watching this right along with y'all. I kind of skimmed through like the first 4 minutes, and then I decided to share it with you guys um, on my channel. And this is difficult for me because this couple seems like a very, very giving couple, caring for people. They cared for this young lady, talk to her every day, and they have set this room up for these girls, and I'm assuming it was twins because they kept saying little girls. Okay, this I had to take a break. Let's start back.
We serious about this. The baby's name. We weren't playing no games.
Oh goodness.
And the more I stand here, the more pissed off I get. You gotta take this. You gotta take this. You gotta take this. You gotta take it.
With that being said, coming out. Um, so we and y'all bear with me. It has taken a lot to even get to this point to be able to do this. We get to
We take a
we
five and
take
a half hour
a drive to Charlotte, North Carolina. Um,
5.5 hour drive to North
she
Carolina.
knew we were coming, so much so where she asked us to. We asked her, was there anything she needed while she was on the way up there?
You asked for some freaking
She
sweats.
asked for sweatpants,
Some sweatpants and an oversized shirt.
because it was cold. Because she was still in the hospital because she was receiving chemo. Actually,
I'm not gonna talk.
I have, and this isn't something that um, this isn't something that is just like hearsay or on a whim. I've been on the call with her. Just earlier that morning, I was on a call with her with the nurses. She was arguing with the nurses. So I don't want you guys to think that it was kind of like everything is just kind of like hearsay and we were hearing things and just took someone's word for it. I have pictures. I have spoken with the nurses who have thought I was her, mother. I've had conversation. So really in that there was no reason to believe that you would do what you would do. So we make the drive to North Carolina. And
Only to make the
I
drive
pulled
there.
in at 4:42. I'll never forget it. Something said, shoot a text message. Shot a text message and literally said, hey, everything okay? No, everything's not okay. All of a sudden,
Here comes more lies.
one of, I need you to pray. I don't know what to do. Okay, what's the issue? Kaylee
Has a hole in her
has a
heart.
hole in her heart. And so they want to do emergency surgery and life flight her to Duke Children's Hospital,
Which is 2
which is
hours.
a 2-hour drive, but the life flight is going to take 30 minutes. And she sends me a picture. And she says, I'm not BSing you. Oh, we on your phone. I can pull my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not BSing. Okay. I said, we just pulled up. Where are you? She says, we haven't left yet. Go in the hospital, go to the desk, ask them to get you to the pediatric ward. We go in the hospital, do as she says, all to be told
She ain't there.
that this person was discharged on May 13th,
Oh my goodness.
which was the day after the girls were supposedly supposed to be born. So once again, we're here and there are no girls in sight. Honestly, at that point, faith shaken is an understatement. Now, Yolanda, with the social worker, we did not go through an agency. So we didn't go through an agency. Actually, it was someone we knew, and they were amazing. This was an independent adoption. Paperwork was already intact, ready to be signed, because of course certain states have different laws. And so even after, how crazy it is, even after this whole situation happened, this chick still is reaching out. I'm so sorry on my mother, I'm gonna make it right. Um, where are you now? You can't say where you are now. All of a sudden, like I said, I did not know this young lady. Knew nothing. I didn't know her, so I don't want y'all to think this is somebody that I knew. Didn't know her. As a mentor in what I do, this is somebody that I extended myself to. And then all of a sudden, we start to find out all of this information about her. I don't care about saying her name. I'm going to say her name because I wouldn't be surprised if she's on this live or if she comes on here. Her name is Renee Mickey. I have no, listen, when I tell y'all I have no, what's the word I'm looking for? I've struggled with whether to put her name out here. I've struggled with whether to, how God would deal with me if I put her out here. And it's not even to put her out here like that. I just don't want what happened to us to happen to somebody else. This young lady fell in my inbox and gave this entire story of how at 13 she was forced to give birth to her daughter at the hands of being molested and raped by her godfather, who was a pastor. And her father is a bishop in the Church of God in Christ. And how she's been passed around. Y'all, when I say I have everything, I have everything from January 3rd to literally a few days ago. Consistent message after message after message.
See, hold on one second, baby. I need y'all to understand something. This is a good point for me to make. There's so many of you that are even on this live that have spoken words like Kevin is so arrogant, Kevin is so mean, Kevin is this, Kevin is that. I've never been arrogant or anything of that nature. I have been selective. I have been very guarded. I have been very protective, one of myself and my family, my wife. Now you see why. The moment that I open myself to someone and they crap on me like they did, or crap on my family, my wife like they did, it sends me all the way back to where I was. And it's almost as if to where I was, I felt like I was better because I didn't allow people to get to me. I didn't allow people to hurt me. Um, and I would be lying to you all now if I told you all that I'm not hurt, that I'm not angry, that I'm angry. I'm angry. Um, I'm I don't want my wife to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I know she got to talk to get it out. You know what I'm saying? But stuff like this would make you want to take somebody's head off. Stuff like this will make you be the nigga that you really are. Cause that's me. I don't give my love freely. I don't give it away. I don't I don't I don't trust easily. I don't do any of that. And this is the reason. This is the reason why I don't do it. I, I, this is the reason why I don't do it. I'm mad as hell. I
Um,
am mad as hell.
Let me say this. Um, this has been one of the most difficult journeys. Um, it's a difficult journey, and just from the standpoint of, I've, I've, I'm actually, you calm down. I've
No, I'm
been,
not calm
I know,
because I
I
I
need you
I,
to
I
calm.
want to take a bat
I,
and beat the
I,
hell out of him.
I need you to calm down.
I don't want to kill him,
I get you.
but I want to cause some damage
I'm with you.
because I don't understand how can a person be so sick
I
and
don't.
so cruel to do something like that to innocent people that don't deserve this.
And here's the
Y'all
thing.
don't understand what I'm saying.
No,
Me and T, we try our best to love on everybody. We try our best to love on everybody.
here's the thing. I need you to calm down because you told me I had to be calm, and I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you doing good. You're doing good. I'm not doing good. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm doing great.
You're doing great.
Okay,
I'll buy you something later.
thank you. Now, the hard part about this is, and just to kind of, there's so many women. Um,
Wait.
no,
Wait.
no,
No. I gotta tell them this. I told this chick.
Stop beating
This
on
this
the
is
table.
this is this is this is another reason why I'm so pissed about it. Because I told this chick that because of all of the health issues that I'm going through, that I'm dealing with, that these babies coming into my life gave me another reason to push and live even more. I was looking forward to a new life.
So, with that being said, um, these have been some of the most difficult weeks that we've had to face. Um, I've kind of, just to, we always let you guys into, we don't our story is just what it is. It's our story. There's so many women that desire to have children that can't. You know, I'm not saying that I'm one that cannot. What I am saying is, for as long as I recall, doctors have always said it's been difficult. I'm no longer ashamed to say that. Every time something came up where there was always a stumbling block, some kind of way. Um, and I can no longer be like afraid of my story anymore because there's so many women out here that are just like me. There's so many of us that hope, that want a family. There's so many marriages out here where we feel inadequate or slighted because we can't give our husbands or give the one thing that we feel like will solidify us a legacy as a family. I've had six. If you all are just used to, if you know anything about IUIs, I've had six of them. um we I've attempted to begin IVF. Not that I have to tell you this, but I don't
We ain't got
care
nothing to
at this
hide.
point.
We ain't got nothing to
I,
hide.
I don't have anything to hide. Um, Even starting when we got ready to start the IVF process, went in and the doctors was like, I don't see your ovaries. I'm like, well, something's there. And they couldn't find it. So all of a sudden it was, well, you have to, we see fibroids coming back. I've had two myomectomies. And what made this situation us to start exploring adoption, I've always wanted to have children. I've always wanted to adopt. And what made this situation what it is I told Kevin I didn't want to be cut on anymore. If I have to be cut on, I'm not going to do it. Like, that's not how this is going to go down. And because I've been cut on too much. Um, and honestly, sometimes I was cut on and I don't even think I had to be cut on. Doctors just do what they do to do what they do. Um, so for this young lady to, one, when she gave me her story, guys, I had 4 women inbox me that day to tell me their trauma about being passed around or either being molested or something of that magnitude, like adult women, grown women. And for her to, and I already said her name, so Renee, I talk directly to you. For you to do that to us when we've done nothing but been nothing but supportive, nothing but loving, nothing but kind to you, it hurts. And we've never been those type of people. Everything we do is from the heart. Everything we do. And we've even recently learned that this isn't the first time you've done this.
Oh my God.
But guys, she never, it wasn't about money. She never even asked, I help with little things. It wasn't even like asking from a big numbers, like you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. It was never even that. Um, just for the information that I have alone, or the conversations that we have alone, she's always said, I want you guys to have these girls. I want you all to get this. Even so much so, guys, that on Mother's Day, she posted on my timeline and said Happy Mother's Day. I'm so glad, and texted and said I'm so glad to be granted, this opportunity for someone that can't. Like, that mental, like, it's bad. And so the other day when I put up a post saying, I had to accept the fact that it's okay not to be okay. And to a point to where and this is just me, so y'all really pray for me, because I've well, I'm not gonna say that because you're gonna fuss at me, but to everyone, let me just say this here. I sincerely apologize. I apologize with everything that is in me for getting you all's hopes up to a certain degree, for even taking you guys on this roller coaster ride, for I'm just sorry, guys. Um, I don't know what else to say, but to everyone that did, we still had stuff coming to our door last week. It's so much, stuff. Um, we're reimbursing just whatever you need. Whatever, just thank you for being our support. Thank you for it. This decision to go live was hard in itself, because the biggest thing for me is, how do we tell our village, how do we tell the people that have been supportive to us that this has happened? How do we do that? What are they gonna say? What are they gonna do? And I got to the point where I was like, well, you loved us then, I know you're gonna love us now. But that wasn't the issue. It was just embarrassing to have to come back and say, hey guys, all of us have been waiting, anticipation of what's to come, and now we have to take back what we've said. More than anything, we're not going to walk around sad, hopeless, because that was me, and Kevin had to actually pull me back. My anxiety has been at an all-time high. I was supposed to go back to work today and couldn't do it because I keep having panic attacks, anxiety attacks. They're at an all-time high. So I really need your support and your prayers, because it's a hard road, a hard road to walk.
Well,
But what?
I'm not gonna tell that story.
What story?
I'm not gonna walk around with my head down. Now I'm not gonna walk around with my head
You
down.
said I couldn't, so why you?
Right, but I am gonna walk around very pissed off and angry.
That's different.
So I'm
I do
telling
know
everybody
that
now.
this is gonna take time. Um, it's hard, y'all. It's only been a few days, but it's hard.
We have to
Um,
walk past this baby room every freaking day.
and honestly,
I'm ready to move out of
y'all
this
want
house.
to? Yeah, I'm ready to move. But y'all want to talk about faith shaking, because in my mind, I have so many questions for God. So many. What is the lesson in this? What are the takeaways? What are the How do we push forward? How do we minister in all of this? How do we continue to encourage others
When we're
when we're
broken,
hurt and we're broken? How do you do that? Um, what did we do to deserve this? And this is just where I am. Um, God, where are you in all of this? Um, I'm appreciative to our family. I'm appreciative to our Heart Calling family. I'm appreciative to every pastor. I'm appreciative everybody on this live. I'm appreciative to all of you. You know, it's a lot. And y'all know I normally don't get on here and I don't talk, as much. And normally when we get on here, we're joking. And what I can say is it has everything always brings Kevin and I closer. Um, what I can say, we always say we're stronger together. We get through anything together. That will never change. Um, but trying to find just some peace in this is hard, you know. So um, we wanted to make sure we felt we owed it to you all to come on and um, let you know what was happening and know that we love you guys very, very much. Um, I literally, yeah, just keep us lifted. This is just the beginning. I know it's gonna take a moment, and but I want you guys to be encouraged that we know we're gonna be okay. And yeah, we just closed the door. You know, um, we got ready to dismantle the room, but I refuse to believe that God is a liar. I refuse to believe that. But I would not be human if I didn't want to know why or what the lesson is in it. If that makes sense. It makes sense. So we love you guys, and this isn't the way that we intended to start our anniversary. Um, Kevin has still tried to do everything in his power to make sure I smile, which he does daily, and I'm grateful for that. And I hope I've been able to get on his nerve enough to bring a little joy. Your cheekbone raising right there. Y'all look, it's raising. It's elevated just a little. That gangster grin is right there. You gonna give it to him? Go on and give it to him. One time. You so Southwest now. You just not gonna give you. I love you though. It's right there. Go on and give it. Love it. Y'all know we have to find some humor somewhere. But um we are pursuing ways to get her what we need to get. And trust me, I have everything. I have so much. Um, but we thank you. We appreciate you guys. Um, and the thing about life is once things happen, we still have to keep moving and we still have to keep pushing. And that's the hard part. The hard part is life still goes on. We're still here. Did I want to lay down and die? Yes. I am not afraid to say that. I looked at my husband and told him I wanted to lay down and not wake up. Um, I've had days where I couldn't pull myself out of the bed. I couldn't. Um, Belief shaken, faith shaken, everything shaken. And you have those moments where you walk around and you're like, everything's happening for everybody else, but what about us? And so I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to leave. Yeah, I wanted to lay down and not. I didn't want to get up. I didn't have a desire to get up. And the hard part is you have stuff going on and you want to tell people around you and people start to feel like you're neglecting them in a sense. But you have so much going on and you want to tell them what's going on, but you can't tell them what's going on. But now we can. So to those that kind of felt like left out or left in the loop or just thought we were hiding under a rock, this is why. You know, um, but I wouldn't trade these 14 years of being married to you for nothing in the world. It's not gonna make me go anywhere. It was to a point, guys, where I told my husband he could leave. It gets like that, because you can't give what you think that you the one thing that sometimes as a woman you feel like you want to be able to give, to your husband. And it it was a difficult journey, but we okay. We're okay. Hearts broken, but on the path. But I know we're on the path to healing, and I know the only way we're going to do that is to do that together. So we appreciate you. Um, we appreciate your sincerity, sincere prayers, your support even now. Thank you. So, to everyone that kept saying, "Where are the girls?" Checking on the girls. This is what has happened.
We don't know.
We don't know, and we still don't know to this day. We keep asking, are they actually here? And we keep getting the answer of yes, they're here. But at this point, we're like, the only way we'll see them is if they appear magically on our doorstep. We're not going anywhere else, traveling anywhere else. We're not doing it. So, guys, just keep us lifted. We love you. We know ministry doesn't stop. We know what we do doesn't stop. But we love you guys. We got you. Anything you got to say, babe?
No, I'm good.
Thank you so much, guys, for even taking the time to listen. Thank you for your time. We just can't thank you enough. But, guys, please just keep us lifted. Lifted. Tiana's going to pull herself to go back to work tomorrow. And one thing about Kevin Lemons never stops. He keeps going. So y'all just pray our strength. Okay? And that is it. So we have actually some little kids we got to go get ready to go celebrate today. And so that's going to keep us occupied for a moment. But we love you guys immensely. It is not going to stop what I do as far as mentoring, because I did question that. It's not going to stop, because I do know there are people that genuinely love us and that genuinely need us. And you sure you good? Your bros are on. We love you guys.
Now, that had to be very difficult for them to do. Very difficult. I'm going to go to his YouTube page so y'all can go and follow him on YouTube as I speak. So, and again, I apologize for the background noise. Hopefully y'all didn't hear my little bag rattling. I was trying to multitask while we were listening to that. So any extra noise, I apologize for. So that was not a fun video. Normally I try to come on YouTube and give you guys something fun, something to lighten your day, make you laugh, entertain you. But the reason why I shared that is for the same reason that they shared it. This story is not rare. It happens where you have a couple who want to have a child and they either hire a surrogate or they know of someone who's having a child that's going to put that child up for adoption, and they go through this process of, going through the process with the mother through the whole pregnancy until delivery in order for them to become parents of this child. Only in the end to find out either the mother changed her mind. And that wouldn't have been as hurtful, because if you keep in mind, Kevin Lemons said that, hey, if you change your mind, I'm still going to be here for the kids. I don't know whether you should be signing no birth certificates or not, but we're still going to be here for the kids. We're still going to help you. We're still going to see you through. So that it would have been disappointing, but it wouldn't have been as hurtful. But when you found out you were conned, lied to, scammed, they had to also developed feelings for this young lady, care for her, wanted the best for her, wanted things to work out for her, only to find out that she was lying to them, scamming them, taking them for, just dragging them along. Had them to drive all the way from Atlanta to Charlotte. And with this story of there was a hole in the baby's heart and all of that. So I tell this story as a warning to people. I don't know what they could have done better, other than a background research. And I don't know whether that would have told them whether they needed to know, or would have told them that this was going to happen in the end. So I don't know what they could have done better, to be honest. But I share their story and their testimony. This, for, like I said before, for the same reason that they did, so that people can know that these things happen. So that women cannot be ashamed. Couples cannot be ashamed if there's any issues with them being infertile. I want to say the full word, but I'm gonna mess it up. I want to say infertility. Maybe that's the word. But if you have issues with being, that's no reason to be ashamed. No reason to be ashamed. Bless her for telling that. The adoption process is difficult. The surrogate process is difficult. And I commend them for coming on and being brave enough to tell their story when it was still so fresh in their mind and still so early. So I commend them for that, and I pray for them. I pray that God works it out and blesses them with their heart desire. I have a sister. She had her first child at, I think, 42. She had fibroids and some other issues, and she gave birth to a baby last year. His birthday is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, today is no. His birthday is Thursday. Either he was born on the 7th or the 8th. I should know because he is my heart. But she was 42 years old when she had him. I think 42. And excuse me, my other sister. There's four of us. I have three sisters, and three of us now have children that we gave birth to. And like I said, my youngest sister just recently, a year ago, gave birth to her first child after having some fibroid issues and having them removed surgically. My other sister that does not have a natural child married a man that have one daughter. And this one daughter has 7 kids, in which she is blessed to share in the raising of these kids. So God has all types of ways that he will use to bless people. And I always say for my sister who never gave birth to a child, that it was a blessing because God knew that this one stepdaughter, which she don't use step at all, she calls the one daughter her daughter, would need help with these 7 grandchildren. And now one of the kids have 2 kids, so they have 7 grandkids and 2 great grandkids, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm praying for this couple. I shared their story for many, many reasons. But I'm praying for them. And again, please, and I'm going to follow this along. In fact, she was in, Lady Lemons was in Sir William's chat, and she did say to him that she may give him an interview once they can see themselves clear, once they get a little bit more closure. She also said in that interview that I think she said they got her. So when she said they got her, I'm assuming that the young lady, the authorities, is either has charged her or they're thinking about charging her. Because they said this is not the first time she's done it. She's done this before. So, and there are some babies because obviously some kids were born, and I'm assuming it was 2 girls. But anyway, so I'm gonna follow this, and if any developments come, I will come back and share it with you guys. If you guys get any information or know anything further on it, share it with me. As you all know, you are welcome to come into my Instagram, my DMs. My Instagram is just my name, Miss Cruiser. It's not Miss Cruiser 2, it's just Miss Cruiser. Or you can comment under here and let me know. But so I just wanted to share this story with you guys. Like I said, I know it's not my normal make you guys laugh, cut up, entertaining, but this is important. This is important. And I want to get their story out, and please keep them in prayer. Keep them in prayer. I love their relationship. Their relationship is strong. I like how they're working through this together. how they're talking through this together, how they're processing through this together, how they're growing stronger through this. They're helping each other. He tells her not to get upset, not let her anxiety. She's telling him, don't get angry, because that's how he processes it. He's processing this through anger. She's processing this through anxiety and worry. So they're both helping each other get through this, and I think that's great. So pray for their marriage, that they can continue to be stronger and they can be an example to others who are going through, and pray for them individually, that God heals them from this situation, and again, that God blesses them with their heart desires. This is Miss Cruiser 2. Please like, share, and subscribe.